So the biggest misconception is that when the sun goes down or if it's a cloudy day outside, you don't have any power for your home.
If you're connected to the grid right now, even with solar, you're going to stay connected to the grid. And then you're exchanging power back and forth. So you're never without power in that scenario.
All of our solar systems are still connected to the grid in some way so that you are still able to pull back from your utility company at night. Typically, if you are overproducing during the day, you are building up a credit bank with the utility company, which means that you would be able to pull back from those credits at night, but you would definitely not be without power.
You know, in any industry, you're going to see that there's people selling a similar product at very different prices. Big about if you've seen a price that you thought was, whoa, that's expensive, that's more than what my electricity is by a lot, then you probably should get another quote from another company. Look to your local representatives. This is more than likely your best bet for finding a fair price on solar.
People don't think you can put enough solar on your roof to power your house, but we do a lot of offsets at 110, 120%. So you've got 10 to 20% extra power being made by your solar panels than what you actually need. You can produce enough power for your entire household. That's for people with EV chargers, swimming pools, even these big, massive electric bills. We can get those taken care of.
You know, 30% of your total system cost is available to you as a tax credit. That does not necessarily mean that you're going to get that whole dollar amount back the first time that you do your taxes after installing solar. That is one of those things that it depends what your tax liability situation is. It can sound really confusing, but if you look at your tax return, usually line 24, 25, right around there, you're going to see what your final tax liability was from the previous year. You can use that kind of as a guideline. You definitely want to talk to your tax professional if you have one, but talk to your solar person. If they take their job serious, they'll be able to help you figure out if you're going to get all that tax credit back in year one or if it's going to take you a few years.
Another common misconception is that solar will power your house during an outage. And that is not the case unless we are able to island the home and install a system controller and island you from the grid, which we do all the time. And batteries are another option. And obviously a gas generators or propane generator is an option there as well. But I'd say that's the other biggest misconception.
We had a major hailstorm last spring and not a single one of our solar systems that we'd installed were damaged. Not a single panel came off, nothing wrong with them at all. We did have some customers where their roofs were damaged, and so we pulled their solar system off so they could get a new roof and put the solar system back up. But you know, solar being on your rooftop, it's gonna be covered under your homeowner's insurance policy, just like your roof is. So it's one of those things that when you need a new roof, if it's being covered by insurance, they're gonna cover you taking those panels off and putting them back up.
For more information, please visit www.sunsent.com. That's SUNSENT.com.